The best thing about this weighted eye mask is that it is literally multi-purpose. There's so many things that you can do with this. There's so many ways that you can use it depending on which circumstance calls for what. So obviously, first things first is that it is an eye mask, right? So really great for sleeping, really great for me, especially meditation. One thing to be mindful of, because it is weighted, that does mean you don't want to keep it on your eyes for too long, because then afterwards your vision will be a little bit blurry. I actually learned that the hard way years ago whenever I slept the full night in a regular eye mask. So just keep in mind that because it is weighted, I personally don't recommend sleeping with this throughout the night, unless maybe you're a side sleeper, because if you're a side sleeper, it won't be the same amount of pressure as if you were to just be lying down on your back like this. But like I said, be mindful. I would probably test it out at first, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour at a time, and you can feel what's going to be most comfortable for you. They do have this adjustable strap here, so if you need to make it looser or tighter, you can do so right here. Actually, the length that it came with for me was perfect, so I'll put it on just so you can see what it looks like on. So here's what it looks like. Obviously, I'm sitting up right now, but again, just with the way that it came, I can definitely feel like the pressure. I actually just warmed this up, and that is my second favorite thing about this, is that this can double as a heating pad or a cooling pad. So there's your 3 uses right there. So if you do want to heat it, you can actually take out the insert. The insert is going to be shaped just like the eye pillow. So you put this in the microwave for just 30 seconds, which is what I just did. It's actually still pretty warm right now. And then you just slide it back in here. The other great thing about being able to take that part out is the fact that that makes this pretty easy to wash in your machine. So you can literally just toss it in the washing machine. Just make sure you take the bag out. And then that way, after you've used it for some time, you can keep it nice and clean. Another thing I did notice about this is because it is a weighted eye mask, it doesn't move around as much. So sometimes whenever I'm using a regular eye mask, whenever I'm trying to take a nap, if I move my head even the slightest bit, the mask will kind of move around, and I'm constantly having to like readjust it on my eyes. Whenever you're using this mask with the actual, weighted part on the inside of it, it doesn't move as much, so you have a little bit more flexibility. And like I said, whenever you are lying down with this, especially when it's warm, in my opinion, you feel so much more relaxed. I sit at a desk and work at a screen for hours at a time, so having even just like a little 5-minute break to put this on my eyes and just, lie down for a bit is an absolute game changer. And it comes with this super cute case to keep it in. So since you're obviously going to be putting this on your face, you don't want to just be setting it down on any surface. And whenever you're not using it, you can just pop it in this cute little bag. And I will put this back in here just to show you it does go back in. It did take a little bit of finagling. Just make sure that like you're lining this shape up with this shape in the eye mask. Like don't put it in here upside down. I just put one side in first, and then I just kind of scoot it over to that side as much as possible. And then I go in with the other side. And there we are. Fits back in there super easily. Just like you can put it in the microwave, you can also put it in the freezer as well. So if your eyes are red and puffy, maybe, it's been a rough week, been crying, or for whatever reason, if your eyes are feeling puffy and you want the cooler effect of it, then you can also pop it in the freezer. So this is truly a multi-purpose mask. Like I said, my biggest piece of advice is to make sure you're testing out the weighted function of it, like 10, 20, 30 minutes at a time, so you can figure out what's going to be your comfort level so that it's not too much weight on your eyes. But I mean, beautiful color, beautiful eye mask, feels really smooth. The material is super soft, which is also nice because it just feels a lot nicer on your face, which really helps with that relaxation. And yeah, overall, I love this mask.